Namaskar. Prayers for your and your family members' safety and health. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss the question answers of poem 1, A Photograph. This poem is written by Shirley Tolson. Let us first recite the poem and try to know what the poet says about the photograph. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's. That was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. "See, Betty and Dolly," she would say, "and look how they dressed us for the beach." The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter. Both wry with the labored ease of loss. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. Read the following extract and answer the questions that follow. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Question 1. What does the cardboard refer to? The cardboard refers to the childhood photograph of her mother and the two cousins. Who was the big girl and how old was she? The big girl was the poet's mother, and she was 12 years old. How did the cousins go paddling with mother? The girl cousins went paddling with mother holding her hand. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's. That was before I was born. Who does all three refer to here? Answer. All three refers to the poet's mother and her two cousins. Where are they now? They have gone to the seashore. They are paddling in the water. That means they are enjoying their walk in the seawater at the beach. Why did they smile through their hair? They smiled through their hair because they were posing for a photograph. A sweet face, my mother's. That was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Question. Where was her mother? Answer. Her mother was on the seashore with her cousins and posing for a photograph. Question. When did this incident take place? Answer. This incident took place when she was 12 years old. How is the poet able to remember her mother's childhood? The poet is able to remember her mother's childhood when she looks into the photograph of her mother. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. Question. Who would laugh at the snapshot after 20-30 years later? Answer. The poet's mother would laugh at the snapshot after 20-30 years later. Question. How did mother remember her past? Mother remembered her past with nostalgia. Question. Who were Betty and Dolly? Answer. Betty and Dolly were her cousins who had gone with her to the beach for paddling. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter. Both wry with the labored ease of loss. Question. Who went for the sea holiday in the past? Answer. The poet's mother had gone for the sea holiday in the past when she was a young girl. What does both refer to? Both refers to the poet's mother remembering her past sea holiday as well as the poet herself remembering her mother's laughter. Question. How does the poet feel when she remembers her mother? Answer. The poet experiences great sorrow when she remembers her mother who left for heavenly abode 12 years ago. That is, she died 12 years ago. Question 1. What does the word cardboard denote in the poem? Why has this word been used? Answer. Cardboard refers to the photograph only. In the past, photographs used to be fixed on a cardboard and hung from the wall for everyone to see it. So, cardboard refers to the photograph. It can be in the photo frame or in the album. Mostly, it is hung on the wall. Question 2. What has not changed over the years? Does this suggest something to you? Answer. The sea has not changed over the years. It suggests the immortality of the sea as compared to the mortal human beings whose life comes to an end finally. So the thing that does not change is the nature. 3. The poet's mother laughed at the snapshot. What does this laugh indicate? Answer. The poet's mother laughed at the snapshot. This is an indication of the fun and joy she had experienced during the beach holiday, and she had fond memories of that particular incident. It brought joy to her when she looked at the snapshot or the photograph. 4. What does this circumstance refer to? This circumstance refers to the loneliness and the sense of loss that the poet suffers as she remembers her mother who is no more. Question 5. What do you learn about the poet's mother from the photograph? Answer. The poet's mother had been a fun-loving girl who had taken great delight with her cousins at the beach and had the fond memories of the holiday that she cherished even when she was a grown up. So she was a very happy person. And she used to go for holidays. And she had a very good relationship with her cousins. Question 6. What has the camera captured? Answer. The camera has captured some happy moments from the childhood of the poet's mother. It was a scene taken from a beach where she had gone with her cousins and her uncle for a sea holiday. The girls were paddling in the water. Question. The poet's mother laughed at the snapshot. What did this laugh indicate? This laugh indicated past tense, indicated her mother remembering her past. She looked back to her childhood with nostalgia and remembered the innocent joys of her childhood days. Question. What is the meaning of the line, both rye with the labored ease of loss? Answer. Here, both refers to the sea holiday as remembered by her mother and the poet remembering her mother's laughing face. So, both these, that is, the poet's mother remembering her past and the poet remembering her past, the days spent with her mother. Both these things now belong to the past. Her mother is no more now. The poet is nostalgic about the days that she spent with her mother in the way mother remembered the days that she spent going on the sea beach. Question. What scene from mother's childhood has been captured in the photograph? Who had taken the photograph? Answer. The scene that has been captured in the photograph is from mother's childhood when she went for paddling with her two cousins, Betty and Dolly. Mother's uncle had taken the photograph. Question. How did the cousins accompany mother for paddling? Answer. Her cousins accompanied mother by holding her hands when they went for paddling. Since mother was elder to both her cousins, she was very protective about them. Question. Explain the contrast given in the last two lines of the first stanza. Answer. The contrast is between the sea and the humans. The sea had remained the same for all these years, but the humans have undergone changes. Her mother grew up and now she had been dead for the past 12 years. Question. How does the poet feel when she remembers the sea holiday of her mother? Answer. The poet feels sad when she remembers the sea holiday of her mother. Her mother died 12 years ago. Question. Why doesn't she want to think about the photograph anymore? Answer. She doesn't want to think about the photograph anymore because it brings the pain of loss to her mind. She feels sad for the loss of her mother. She remembers the days spent with her mother. So all these things, the memories, make her sad. Question. The three stanzas depict three different phases. So what are they? Answer. The three stanzas depict three different phases of life or three different phases of time. The first stanza refers to the childhood of the poet's mother, when she had gone to the sea holiday with her cousins. The second stanza refers to the adulthood of the poet's mother, when mother used to share the memories of her past with the daughter, that is the poetess. The last stanza refers to the last phase of life, that is the death of the poet's mother. That was all for this session. We meet in the next video lesson. Till then, bye. God bless you. May peace be with you.